This recording is with regards to question number 15. It says the ratio of men to women in a party was 6:7, respectively. So therefore, the share for men is 6 and the share for women is 7. Okay? You can use share and part interchangeably. Now, it says there were 28 women and the remainder were men. Calculate the number of people at the party. So clearly, this is a question of ratios. Comes under the umbrella of ratios. But unlike 13 and 14, you are not dividing a total quantity into parts. Basically, what you are doing, you are trying to find the total quantity. Now, if you can recall, we follow a three-step process when you are dividing the quantity by a ratio. First, you find the total parts or the total shares by adding the parts together. Then you divide the total quantity by the total parts to get the quantity for one part, and then you multiply each share by that value. Now it seems step 3 was done already to get the 28. 7 was multiplied to the one part to give us the 28. So now we have to kind of do the reverse. We can find the one part. I repeat, 7, the share of 7 was multiplied by the quantity of one part. If you can recall, that's how we called it. The quantity of one part was 60 in that case. And to get the 180, we multiply the share of 3 by 60 to get the 180. So to get back the 60, we would have to divide the 180 by 3 to get the quantity for one part. So we can first find the quantity for one part by dividing the 28 by the 7. So we can type the quantity for one part would be equal to the 28 divided by the 7. That will give us 4. That's the quantity for one part. Now, if you can recall now, that quantity of one part was obtained by dividing the total parts by the total quantity. So we need the total parts. So now we can find the total parts. The total parts is equal to 6 plus 7. That will give us 13. And again, if you can recall, the one part was obtained by dividing the total quantity by the total parts. So if we multiply the total parts by the one part, we should get back the total quantity. 5 times 60 should give us back 300. So to get the total quantity, all we have to do is to multiply 13 by 4. Thirteen times 4 will give us the total quantity that was in the people present. Thirteen times 4 is 52. 4 3s are 12. Carry the 1, 4 1s are 4, and plus 1 is 5. Sorry. So let's go over that again. If you can recall a 3-step process when you want to divide, as was 13 also, you want to divide a total quantity by parts, you want to share it up. You first find the total parts and you find the quantity for one part by dividing the total quantity by the total parts. That will give us the quantity for one part, and then you multiply each part, each share by that number, by the quantity for one part to get the amount for each part. 3 times 40, 2 times 40. So to get back the one part, we'd have to divide the 80 by the 2 to get back the 40. Here's the 40. And then you can use that 40 and the total parts to get back the total quantity. 5 times 40 will give us back 200. And that's what we did. We divided 28 by the 7 to get the quantity for one part. Then we find the total parts, and then we multiply it by each other, and we get the total number of people, 52, and what you see, the answer is C.